If you've spent any time online recently, you've probably noticed all the chatter about Selena Gomez and her appearance. Social media is buzzing. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everyone seems to be asking the same question. What's going on with Selena? Clips, screenshots, and theories have been circulating non-stop, and after days of speculation, Selena and her husband, Benny Blanco, finally spoke up. But the way they addressed it caught a lot of people off guard. Before we get into their response, it's worth looking at how this all began. People have been paying attention to Selena's looks for years. Every so often, something about her appearance sparks online discussion. But this time, the reactions feel more intense, more personal, and honestly, a little extreme. The latest wave of attention started with her music video for the song In the Dark. Instead of the focus being on the music or the lyrics, people immediately zeroed in on her face. Fans shared clips everywhere, claiming that her features looked different, more defined, with higher cheekbones, a sharper jawline, and a slightly altered expression. What might have been a small observation quickly turned into a full-blown debate across the internet. Some fans rushed to defend her, suggesting it could just be makeup, lighting, or camera angles making her look different. Others were convinced that something more significant had happened. Rumors about cosmetic procedures, fillers, Botox, or even surgery started spreading rapidly on fan pages. At the same time, there were those genuinely concerned about her health, reminding everyone that Selena has lupus, a condition that can affect the body and face, partly because of the medications she takes. People started digging through old photos, selfies, and even pictures from her wedding to Benny Blanco, searching for evidence of a change. That only made the discussion louder. Some insisted she looked very different at her wedding, while others argued that everything seemed normal and the internet was overreacting again. Now, the online world is divided. One group thinks her face looks different because of health issues, another believes it's just her personal beauty choices, and a third sees the whole debate as typical internet overanalysis. Regardless of the reason, one thing is clear. Selena Gomez is back in the spotlight, and everyone is paying attention. Her appearance has always been a hot topic on social media. Fans who've followed her for years know she's no stranger to criticism. Changes in her weight, even minor ones, have sparked speculation and judgment before. She's shared openly about how lupus and her medications can cause changes in her body, but that hasn't stopped people from commenting. Every post, every photo, every public appearance seems to repeat the same cycle. Some fans rush to defend her, others make critical remarks, and countless strangers act like experts on her body and face. This time, it's her face under scrutiny. The reactions are intense, and theories are flying everywhere. Some even suggested that the In the Dark video might have been filmed months ago, which could explain her slightly different look. But that didn't slow down the speculation. Everyone has an opinion, and few people agree. The discussion has grown into a massive online debate. Millions of viewers are comparing photos, analyzing clips, and arguing over what's real and what isn't. Each new post, every new video, only adds fuel to the fire. What began as a small observation about her face has evolved into a worldwide conversation. The questions people keep asking are simple yet persistent. Has Selena's face changed due to health reasons? Is it a personal choice about beauty? Or is this just another example of the internet obsessing over every tiny detail of a celebrity's life? Whatever the explanation, it's clear that Selena can't escape public attention. She is one of Hollywood's most talked about figures, and almost everything she does becomes a topic for discussion. Whether she posts a selfie, shows up at an event, or releases new music, there's always someone ready to critique her appearance. This attention isn't new for her. Selena has endured years of body shaming and gossip, yet she's remained open about her challenges with health and self-image. She has spoken candidly about how difficult it can be to live under constant scrutiny and how she tries not to let criticism get to her. But that's a tough task when every post or video is analyzed frame by frame. Celebrities like Selena face pressure from both sides, fans who want them to look perfect all the time, and critics who accuse them of being fake if they do. It's a no-win situation. No matter what she does, someone will always have an opinion. What makes the situation even more striking is that it isn't only about her looks anymore. It has become a reflection of how intense online culture can be, particularly toward women in the spotlight. The constant comparisons, endless speculation, and unrealistic demand for perfection show how quickly people forget that celebrities are humans first. In Selena's case, it feels especially unfair. She's been honest about her health struggles, mental health, and how fame affects her confidence. Yet even a small change in her appearance can become headline news. And here we are again, millions of viewers treating her face like a puzzle to solve. Some feel sympathy for her, others defend her, and a few just watch the chaos unfold for entertainment. What really got people talking, though, was how Selena and Benny responded. Their reaction wasn't what anyone expected, which only made the discussion more heated. After weeks of wild speculation, their words provided a moment of clarity, yet also sparked new conversation. Now that we've gone through all the online gossip and theories about Selena's recent look, it's worth considering. What might actually explain it? Fans aren't just noticing minor differences, they're convinced something has changed that goes beyond makeup or lighting tricks. Every clip, every photo, every still from the In the Dark video has been scrutinized. It's one of those situations where curiosity feeds scrutiny, and scrutiny feeds curiosity, creating a cycle that seems impossible to stop. As the conversation about Selena Gomez's appearance gained momentum, experts soon weighed in as well. One notable voice was Dr. Ryan Merks, a plastic surgeon who shared his professional opinion with the Daily Mail. Unsurprisingly, his comments only added more fuel to the online discussion. Dr. Merks was careful to clarify that he hasn't treated Selena himself, but he did point out some subtle differences between her older photos and her recent appearances. He suggested that her nose may have undergone a procedure called rhinoplasty, which is designed to reshape the nose for a more refined look. According to him, her nose used to have a softer, slightly wider shape, the kind of warm, familiar look fans instantly recognize. Lately, he observed, the middle of her nose seems narrower, smoother, and more sculpted, giving her face a more polished profile. He also mentioned something called light reflex points, tiny areas where light naturally hits the nose, creating a glowing effect. Dr. Merks noted that professional cosmetic work can enhance these points, producing a more balanced and cohesive appearance. Naturally, this sparked another wave of reactions online. Some people argued that makeup, clever lighting, or video editing could explain the change, while others saw it as confirmation of what many had suspected, that Selena may have had subtle cosmetic enhancements. Of course, not everyone agreed with the surgery theory. Many pointed out that health and lifestyle could easily play a role. Selena has been open about living with lupus, an autoimmune condition that can affect the body and face. The medications she takes may also cause changes over time. Add stress, hormonal fluctuations, natural aging, professional makeup, and video lighting to the mix, and it becomes clear that small differences in appearance aren't always the result of surgery. Timing also came into question. Some fans suggested the In the Dark video might have been filmed months ago, which could explain minor changes in her look without involving anything permanent. But despite all these possibilities, the debates kept going. Social media exploded with side-by-side photo comparisons, clip analyses, and endless commentary, showing just how closely people examine every detail of a celebrity's life. Throughout all of this, Selena and her husband, Benny Blanco, have stayed silent. They haven't given a public statement or done an interview addressing the speculation. While some people might see this as suspicious, there are actually many reasons a celebrity might choose not to respond. Silence can be strategic. It allows the conversation to fade naturally without adding extra attention. It also protects personal and family privacy, preventing speculation from taking over their private lives. While Selena and Benny remained quiet, others spoke on her behalf. Celebrities like Grimes defended her, criticizing online bullying and unsolicited commentary from cosmetic experts. Fans also joined the conversation, arguing that any changes could be completely natural, from lupus, medication, lighting, makeup, or even a new hairstyle. At the same time, others used Dr. Merck's analysis to support their own beliefs that minor cosmetic work may have been involved. This mix of defenses, speculation, and debate created a loud, ongoing discussion without Selena having to respond at all. Silence in the public eye often carries its own meaning. For some, not addressing rumors is smart PR. It shows confidence and avoids giving the story more attention than it deserves. For others, it can be frustrating because leaving questions unanswered encourages fans and media to fill in the gaps with theories, sometimes turning small changes into major controversies. Selena's choice to stay quiet has been interpreted in many different ways, highlighting how easily the public projects assumptions onto celebrities. This whole episode also reflects a bigger truth about fame today. In a social media-driven culture, even the smallest change, like a different hairstyle, a new makeup style, or subtle adjustments to facial features, can turn into a global conversation almost instantly. It's easy to forget that celebrities are humans with real health concerns, emotions, and personal choices. Yet everything about them is dissected under a microscope, and speculation often overshadows reality. Selena's experience isn't unique. Many stars face similar scrutiny, and over time, they develop strategies to manage it in ways that work for them. For Selena, staying silent may be her way of taking control. She's dealt with online judgment before and understands that any response can be twisted or misinterpreted. Sometimes saying nothing is the strongest choice, letting her work and public presence speak for itself. Still, curiosity isn't fading. Fans, critics, and media outlets continue to analyze every frame of her videos, compare old and new images, and debate what's real versus what isn't. Every post she shares reignites discussion, showing just how intense the scrutiny can be. Even subtle differences, whether from lighting, makeup, health, or cosmetic procedures, are enough to generate viral conversations that sometimes overshadow her actual artistry, like her music or performances. The situation also raises larger questions about celebrity culture and public commentary. When millions of people focus so intently on a single person's appearance, it can become invasive. Selena's health, natural changes, or personal choices ideally should remain private, but public fascination and social media make that nearly impossible. In the end, Selena Gomez's recent look is more than just a trending topic. It reflects how the internet reacts to even small changes in a celebrity's life, how quickly speculation spreads, and how silence from the celebrity can be interpreted in many ways. Whether her glow is natural, influenced by health factors, enhanced by makeup and lighting, or the result of subtle cosmetic procedures, the online reaction says more about public curiosity than it does about Selena herself. So, what do you think? Was staying silent the smartest move, or did it just fuel the rumors? Does the internet's obsession with every minor detail go too far? These are the questions people keep asking as the discussion continues. One thing is clear, Selena remains one of the most talked about stars in Hollywood, and even subtle changes in her appearance are enough to dominate headlines and online chatter for weeks. Her story reminds us that in today's world, every little detail can spark intense debate. It also highlights an important lesson. Celebrities, no matter how famous, are entitled to privacy and personal choices, something the internet often forgets in the rush to comment.